Hold on to your wigs, people, because reality TV just took a left turn straight into the Twilight Zone. Imagine scrolling through your feed, sipping your iced latte, and bam, Tamar Braxton drops a bombshell that has the internet combusting in real time. Pregnant with Mendeecees baby. Yeah, let that marinate for a second. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait, what? Tamar Mendeecees together. How, when, why exactly? Besties, questions we didn't even know we needed answers to until tomorrow casually lit the match and set the whole love and hip-hop universe on fire. She isn't just whispering this in some back alley either. Nope, she's standing 10 toes down, chest out, lashes fluttering and saying loud and proud, "We spent nights together and he's the father." Oh honey, she said it with her whole diaphragm. Social media in shambles. Yandhi reportedly crying like it's the series finale of Grey's Anatomy, fans splitting into teams faster than Marvel vs. DC, and us. We're about to dive headfirst into the messiest reality scandal since Tristan Thompson couldn't keep his phone on airplane mode. Stay tuned because this is only the beginning. So, picture this. The internet is sipping its morning coffee, minding its own business, when suddenly, boom, Tamar Braxton, reality TV's queen of unpredictable drama, decides today is the day she drops the nuclear bomb no one saw coming. Forget sneak disses, forget cryptic tweets, forget subliminal Instagram captions. Nope, she went full throttle, all caps, straight into the microphone. "I'm pregnant and the father is Mendeecees." Excuse me, did she just rewrite the entire love and hip-hop script in real life? Because last time I checked, Tamar wasn't even in Mendeecees' storyline. And yet, here we are watching universes collide, like Marvel and DC in a billion-dollar crossover. No one approved, but everyone is obsessed with the first wave of reaction. Utter disbelief. Fans froze mid-scroll, mouths open, thumbs trembling over their phone screens. Think about it, Tamar, whose love life has already been a roller coaster longer than Six Flags Goliath, just threw herself into the messy orbit of Yandhi and Mendeecees, the power couple of reality TV. That's like Kim Kardashian suddenly saying she's expecting a child with, I don't know, flavor. The math ain't mathing, but the drama is drama, and tomorrow didn't even soft launch the scandal. Oh no. Sis went straight to hard launch territory, on live on camera with the conviction of a Supreme Court judge. Her words echoed like a gavel. "We spent nights together, plural. Not one night of passion, not a we were drunk, oops, moment. Nights multiple. Many, an entire season of Netflix binge watching and pillow talk compressed into one sentence." Cue the collective gasp heard across all of Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Social media turned into an Olympic sport overnight. Hashtags like hashtag TMR pregnant, hashtag Mendeecees baby, and hashtag Yandhi devastated climbed trending charts faster than Beyoncé's tickets sell out. Memes flooded timelines to photoshopped into Maurice, "You are the father" chair. Yandhi edited into crying Jordan face collages, and Mendeecees silent witch in celebrity scandal language translates to guilty until proven otherwise. But wait, let's not just look at the reaction. Let's dig into the backstory, because you know the internet loves a good messy timeline. See, Tamar's reputation hasn't exactly been squeaky clean. She's had beefs with co-stars, meltdowns on social media, and enough feuds to fill a WWE pay-per-view lineup. She's known for telling it like it is. But this isn't telling it. This is nooking it for more. And Mendeecees few. His name alone sends fans into side-eye mode. From legal troubles to questionable decisions, his history reads like a mixtape of controversy. Add Tamar into the mix, and suddenly we've got the perfect recipe for chaos casserole. Now, anonymous sources, and by sources, I mean probably that one friend who talks too much at brunch, are already spilling additional tea. According to whispers, Tamar and Mendeecees' connection didn't start yesterday. Allegedly, the two had been crossing paths for months. Events, parties, private hangouts, away from the cameras. Fans who thought those random sightings were coincidences, guess again. One insider claims people notice their energy, the way they'd lock eyes, the way they'd disappear from group settings. It wasn't subtle. Another anonymous voice swears they saw Tamar and Mendeecees leave a studio at M looking suspiciously cozy. And while Tamar had previously brushed off the rumors as just friends, the drama doesn't stop there, because Tamar didn't just say she was pregnant. She said Mendeecees as the father. That's not throwing shade. That's tossing the whole tree. That's not starting a fire. That's torching the forest. She didn't leave room for maybe or allegedly. She framed it like courtroom evidence. And if you know Tamar, you know she thrives on the tricks. So if she's claiming this with her whole chest, you better believe she's got receipts, or at least claims she does. And here's where it gets even juicier. Yandy. Poor unsuspecting blindsided Yandy. The internet sweetheart, the ride-or-die wife who held Mendeecees down through prison, through trials, through every tabloid headline. And now the woman just turned into a trending topic for the worst possible reason. According to early reports, Yandy found out about Tamar's revelation the same way we did online. Imagine scrolling your Explore page and suddenly seeing your man's name in bold next to Secret Baby. No warning, no private conversation. Just straight-up global embarrassment. Sources claim Yandy was devastated, breaking down in tears during a live stream where fans swore they heard her whisper, "Not again, not again." Oh honey, that one phrase sent conspiracy theorists into overdrive. Are we talking about past Are we digging into unspoken history? Twitter became a detective agency overnight, piecing together old clips, old interviews, old everything, trying to figure out just how deep this rabbit hole goes. Meanwhile, Tamar isn't backing down. She's doubling down, posting cryptic captions like, "The truth always comes out," with baby emojis and heart symbols sprinkled like confetti. Fans are torn. Is she trolling? Is she dead serious? Or is this some elaborate publicity stunt to outshock every scandal before it? But let's not forget Mendeecees himself, the man in the eye of the storm. What's his move? Silence. Radio silence, which only fuels the fire. Because in pop culture math, silence plus accusations equals guilty vibes. And the longer he stays quiet, the wilder the speculation gets. Some fans are demanding DNA tests. Others are tagging Maury Povich like he's still running paternity specials. And, here's the kicker, the alleged text messages. Oh yes, screenshots are already circulating. Messages supposedly between Tamar and Mendeecees timestamp. Dead at ungodly hours, with lines like "We have to keep this between us, and she can't know yet." Authentic? Who knows? But believable? Absolutely. And in the court of public opinion, perception is reality. So now we've got Tamar throwing bombs, Yandy wiping tears, and Mendeecees playing mime while the world watches with popcorn. It's the scandal of the decade, folks. And we're only scratching the surface. Because if Tamar's willing to reveal this much on camera, just imagine what's still hidden. And trust me, there's more. Way more. If you thought Tamar's confession was the grand finale, oh sweet summer child, you were mistaken. That was just the opening act, the teaser trailer. Because the internet doesn't rest until it digs up every scrap of dirt. Every blurry screenshot, every pixel of tea that can be magnified, analyzed, and turned into content. And oh, did the floodgates open? Within hours of Tamar's bombshell, anonymous insiders begin crawling out of the woodwork like roaches when the kitchen light flicks on. Suddenly, everybody had a story. Everybody had receipts. Everybody had seen something, heard something, or just knew something. And the so-called evidence enough to make FBI agents pack their bags and say, "We're out. This is too messy." First came the alleged voice notes. Imagine waking up to a Twitter thread titled "Tamar's Mendeecees audio leaked #Abgate." In these grainy clips, you supposedly hear Tamar giggling and whispering, "Don't worry, she'll never find out." And Mendeecees responding with something that sounded suspiciously like, "As long as we're careful." Authentic? Who knows? Entertaining? Absolutely. And fans didn't need a certified stamp of authenticity, they just needed drama. Then came the screenshots. Oh, the screenshots. Dozens of messages appeared, all with those convenient green and blue bubbles. Some said, "We have to keep this quiet until the right time. I can't keep this from Yandy much longer." And the pic CDR assistants. "I'll take care of you and the baby no matter what." Now, were these screenshots crystal clear? Nope. Now, were these screenshots crystal clear? Nope. Half of them looked like they were made in Microsoft Paint. But social media doesn't care about forensic accuracy. Social media cares about vibes. And the vibes screamed guilty. But wait, because you know there's always another layer. Enter the timeline, detectives. Fans pulled out calendars, old Instagram lives, grainy paparazzi photos, and started piecing together a messy, chaotic puzzle. Remember that night Tamar was spotted at a charity gala, looking unusually tired? Suddenly, that was rebranded as early pregnancy symptoms. That one time Mendeecees dipped out of a reunion show early. Now, Finn swear it was because he was checking on Tamar. Even a random Uber receipt allegedly tied to Mendeecees became proof of secret, late-night meets. Meanwhile, Yandy's pain was playing out in real time, and honestly, it was heartbreaking. She went live on Instagram, face bare, eyes swollen, voice trembling. She didn't name names, but her words cut deep. You give everything to someone and they still take your trust and shatter it. I can't do this again. Fans flooded the comments with crying emojis, broken heart gifs, and the inevitable hashtags. Pray for hashtag strong sis, hashtag justice fandandy. And just like that, the narrative shifted. This wasn't just via Yandi versus Mendeecees anymore, it became a morality play. A Greek tragedy for the digital age was cast as the villainous home-wrecker Mendeecees, as the silent traitor, and yet as the tragic heroine betrayed in front of millions. But Tamar leaned into it. She wasn't backing down. She hopped on Twitter with cryptic shade bombs like, "Don't hate me for speaking my truth. Hate the lies that made me hide it." And then she doubled down on Instagram stories with a selfie captioned, "Glowing for a reason." Cue the internet imploding all over again. And then the wildest twist yet. Alleged medical records surfaced online. That's right. Some bold soul claimed to have Tamar's clinic paperwork complete with her name, date, and the word pregnant circled in red. Was it real? Probably not. Did fans treat it like gospel? Absolutely. Twitter threads dissected the font, the signature, even the watermark, like they were in a courtroom, cross-examining evidence. "This font is Helvetica and most clinics use Arial," someone screamed. Meanwhile, another user replied, "Shut up, let me enjoy the drama." Public reaction was unhinged. Memes flew like confetti. Tamar's face photoshopped onto the Virgin Mary holding a baby with Mendeecees' face. Yandi edited into soap opera screenshots, clutching her pearls. Even Maury's name trended with fans demanding he come out of retirement for one last You Are the Father special. But beneath the laughter, there was a darker undercurrent. Sponsors reportedly started pulling out of Yandi and Mendeecees' joint ventures. Anonymous producers hinted that upcoming episodes of Love and Hip Hop were being re-edited to accommodate this real life storyline. Blogs speculated about potential lawsuits, defamation, custody battles, even fraud. Suddenly, the drama wasn't just messy, it was potentially career. And let's not forget the financial leaks. Oh yes, the fake investigative machine went into overdrive. Reports popped up claiming Mendeecees had been funneling money into Tamar's accounts, paying for lavish gifts, luxury cars, and baby prep. One particularly juicy document claimed he spent $50,000 on a diamond pacifier. Because why not? If you're going to lie, lie big. Anonymous voices popped up on gossip podcasts saying things like, "I was there when told her friends. She was glowing. She was excited. She said, 'This is the biggest secret of my life.'" Others whispered, Yandi knew something was off. She just didn't want to believe it. And the fans, they turned into private investigators, digging through Tamar's old interviews, her cryptic tweets, even analyzing her outfits for signs of a baby bump. Every oversized hoodie became proof. Every sudden disappearance from social media was labeled doctor's appointment. Meanwhile, Mendeecees remained silent, which only fueled more chaos. Some said he was lawyering up, others claimed he was hiding out in Atlanta, and a particularly wild rumor suggested he was filming his own tell-all documentary to control the narrative. By the end of the week, the scandal wasn't just a trending topic. It was a full-blown cultural event. Celebrities weighed in. Cardi B tweeted this "Even for me." 50 Cent of course couldn't resist trolling, posting a meme of Tomorrow holding a baby with the caption, "This baby going to need its own reality show." Even Wendy Williams, because she always finds a way, allegedly called the situation the messiest saga since Tristan Thompson. And still, Tamar kept fueling the flames. She teased a big reveal coming soon, saying, "The truth can't be hidden forever. Receipts coming." Fans lost their minds, speculating what she could possibly drop next. Photos, videos, a DNA test already in the works. At this point, it wasn't about truth anymore. It was about spectacle. And Tamar knew exactly how to keep the circus going. Every post, every statement, every cryptic emoji carefully designed to stretch the scandal into a never-ending saga. And just when people thought it couldn't get worse, another alleged video dropped. Grainy, shaky, filmed from across a room. It showed Tamar and Mendeecees sitting close at what looked like a private event. Tamar's hand resting on his knee, his expression guilty as sin. Fans dubbed it the knee touch heard around the world. And honestly, it might as well have been the Zapruder film, the way people slowed it down and analyzed every frame. So, here we are. Tamar boldly claiming pregnancy, Yandi crumbling under heartbreak, Mendeecees hiding in the shadows, and the internet collectively losing its sanity. The scandal isn't cooling down, it's heating up like a microwave burrito. And the fallout, oh, we haven't even gotten there yet, because if Tamar's receipts are real, or even if people think they're real, the consequences will be explosive. Careers on the line, families torn apart, contracts shredded, and possibly the biggest reality TV showdown in history. And trust me, The next wave of this saga is going to make everything so far look like child's play. And just when you thought this circus had hit its peak, reality, or at least reality TV, reality strikes back harder than ever because the fallout from Tamar's revelation. Phew, it's like tossing a grenade into a fireworks factory. Sparks, explosions, chaos, everywhere. The first ripple effect, legal talk. Suddenly, sources close to the situation began whispering that Mendeecees had consulted lawyers, not to deny the allegations, mind you, but to explore his options. Translation: damage control. Lawyers allegedly warned him that Tamar's claims could lead to defamation suits, child support battles, or even contractual breaches if it turned out the storyline was staged for clout. And yet, the louder the lawyers whispered, the quieter Mendeecees himself became. Meanwhile, Yandy, she wasn't sitting silently anymore. She fired back, not directly at Tamar, but through carefully worded post, dripping with shade. One Instagram caption read, "When you give loyalty to the wrong people, don't blame yourself, blame their greed." Another story flashed a Bible verse about betrayal, and fans of course took it as confirmation. She was aiming those darts straight at Tamar and her own husband. Then came the brand fallout. Sponsorship deals reportedly began crumbling like stale cookies. That skincare line Yandy had been promoting, poof, pulled the contract. Rumors swirled that a streaming service reconsidered a spin-off project featuring Mendeecees. Even Love and hip-hop producers were allegedly scrambling, debating whether to milk the scandal for ratings gold or distance themselves before it burned the entire franchise down. But Tamar, oh Tamar, wasn't about to let go of the spotlight. She teased an exclusive sit-down interview. Leaked flyers suggested she was negotiating with major platforms for a tell-all special titled My Truth. The baby, the father, the betrayal. The tagline alone sent the internet spiraling, and then because the universe loves drama under the DNA rumors. Suddenly, bloggers claimed Tamar had already booked a private DNA test. Some insisted she had proof tucked away, ready to slam down like in a no-reverse card. Others swore she was bluffing, stringing the public along with clickbait crumbs. But the idea of a DNA reveal that was enough to reignite every meme account on the planet. One viral edit showed Maury Povich rising from a coffin with the caption, "It's my time." As the chaos escalated, public backlash against Mendeecees grew sharper. Fans called him a professional cheater, a walking scandal, a discount Tristan Thompson. Old clips resurfaced of Yandy defending him during his prison stint, crying about loyalty and sacrifice. Those clips now played like tragic foreshadowing, fueling the narrative of a man who couldn't stay faithful even after everything Yandy endured. But here's the wild part, not everyone sided with Yandy. A surprising number of fans actually rooted for Tamar, painting her as the bold truth-teller, exposing a toxic marriage. One particularly viral TikTok argued, "Y'all mad at Tamar for saying it, but let's talk about why she had to say it. Sometimes the other woman ain't the villain, she's the receipt." Cue comment wars, fan factions, and stan armies going head-to-head. Team Yan's Team Tamar became the new civil war of reality TV. Every post, every emoji, every like was dissected as if it were a declaration of allegiance. Meanwhile, the financial scandal subplot only deepened. Blogs claimed to have uncovered evidence of hush money payments, monthly transfers from accounts linked to Mendeecees into what they alleged was Tamar's LLC. Some figures quoted were wild. $20,000 here, $35,000 there. A random $100,000 consulting fee that no one could quite explain. And while no receipts were officially verified, the speculation alone was enough to brand him a walking ATM for his alleged mistress. By week 3 of the scandal, it wasn't just gossip blogs covering the saga. It was mainstream outlets. Morning shows debated it like it was a political scandal. Think pieces appeared in magazines analyzing what this baby drama revealed about gender roles, celebrity culture, and the weaponization of social media. Even academic Twitter got in on the action, with one professor posting the Tamar Mendeecees saga illustrates how digital rumor functions as 21st century folklore. And then came the supposed climax. Tamar posted a photo of herself in a flowing white dress, hand resting on what appeared to be a growing baby bump. The caption, "The truth is visible whether you accept it or not." That single image sent shockwaves across every platform. The pregnancy wasn't just words anymore. It had a visual, a symbol, a centerpiece. Fans lost their collective minds. Some congratulated her, others dragged her. Yandy supporters accused Tamar of flaunting betrayal. Tamar's defenders said she was just embracing motherhood unapologetically, and Mendeecees still silent, which by now felt less like a strategy and more like a confession without words. But the real kicker, rumors that producers were engineering a live confrontation. Imagine Tamar, Yandy, and Mendeecees all seated under hot studio lights, cameras rolling with millions watching. Would Tamar present her receipts? Would Mendeecees deny it all? Would Yandy walk out mid-taping in tears? The mere possibility of that showdown had fans foaming at the mouth, refreshing Twitter every 5 minutes for leaks. And while all this unfolded, one question loomed larger than life. What happens next? Does tomorrow reveal the DNA results in dramatic fashion, handing tabloids the headline of the decade? Does Yandy finally cut tease with Mendeecees flipping her heartbreak into an empowerment arc? Or does Mendeecees pull a shocking twist of his own? Maybe denying everything, maybe spinning it into a redemption story, maybe even hiding Tamar fabricated the whole saga for clout. The possibilities are endless, and that's what keeps the audience hooked. Because scandals like these aren't just about truth, they're about spectacle, perception, narrative. Whether Tamar's claims are 100% fact, 50% stretched truth, or pure soap opera fantasy almost doesn't matter anymore. What matters is the drama, the engagement, the never-ending cycle of outrage and fascination. And that's where we leave this story. Not with answers, but with questions. Will Tamar drop the ultimate receipts? Will Yandy walk away or fight back? Will Mendeecees ever find his voice? Or is silence his only shield? One thing's for sure, the world is watching, so what do we even do with this? Tamar's confession shook the internet like an earthquake. Mendeecees' silence screams louder than any denial. And poor Yandy, she's caught in the kind of heartbreak no reality TV script could ever write better. We've seen rumors, we've seen receipts, we've seen cryptic posts, crying lives, and a baby bump photo that has the whole world gasping. But here's the thing, this story isn't finished, not by a long shot. This is only the beginning. And the real question is, what happens next? Will Tamar pull out DNA results live on camera? Will Yandy finally slam the door on Mendeecees once and for all? Or will Mendeecees crawl out of hiding with his own bombshell twist? I mean, seriously, can you even imagine the reunion episode if all three of them end up in the same room? Forget love and hip-hop. This is Love and Hip Hurt. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop your wildest theories in the comments right now. Do you believe Tamar? Do you think Mendeecees is guilty? Or do you think this is one giant clout-chasing stunt that played all of us? Be honest, I'm ready to read the mess. And hey, if you're as addicted to this chaos as the rest of us, make sure you smash that like button, share this video with your group chats, and subscribe for more scandal breakdowns. Because trust me, the receipts aren't done dropping, and you do not want to miss what comes next. This is only chapter 1 in the messiest book of 2025. And we'll be here sipping tea page by page. Tea page by page.